Recently on the trail, I had the chance to meet up with Marco from OVRLNDX. He was super cool and agreed to show us his rig, and more interestingly, the full chef's kitchen that he brings along in his trailer. So hang tight, we're doing another rig review.
Marco, dude.
We had a blast, man.
Oh, yeah, this has been a great trip. And the food was ridiculous.
That's awesome. Glad you like it.
One of the first 392s that really I started seeing, I was just like, oh my God, this looks crazy.
It's a great Jeep. I love this Jeep.
Of course.
It's the perfect Jeep.
Hearing it on the trail, every time you're going up the hill, it's like, whoa, oh man, the beautiful noise. All right, so thanks for showing me this thing. This tent is awesome.
Yeah, this is the James Baroud.
Okay.
They're coming out with a new one, which is really nice.
And you're gonna get the new one?
I got the new one.
You got the new one already? Okay.
The Odyssey Frontier series.
And come around the side here, let me show you this. So you could, if you had that set up, you could actually have the entrance on that side, come down and this would be your bathroom.
Yes, that's where the toilet is right now.
Oh man, this is such a great little setup. And this toilet, how long have you been carrying this toilet?
I had it for a couple months.
Okay.
And it's a cassette system, so it's got chemicals there. I just stop at a station or whatever and clean it, and it'll last a week.
A week?
To Baja, I do it a little different because there are no stations where I can clean the toilet, so I use the bag and chemical system. So
back here we've got this massive kitchen. This is just a kitchen, right? That's all it is?
it's storage.
I guarantee you this is 90% food in this thing.
This is the Patriot Campers X1N. I don't have the rooftop tent up here because I have kayaks that I take to Baja. This setup works really good for me.
This is...
It's a water heater.
Hot water?
Hot water.
So you shower, when you shower, what do you do? You just run the hot water over here?
Over here.
And then you take a shower?
And take a shower in there.
I saw you using hot water all night. Last night was cold.
Oh, it was super cold.
It was super cold. So Marco was literally just washing his hands for no reason in his hot water. Going, oh, this feels so
when
good.
I'm cooking, I wash my hands a lot.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And that hot water. What's this guy in here?
It's a 12-volt Road Chef oven.
You've got an oven?
Cook brisket in there. You know, I recommend that if you're gonna use it, you use it while driving.
While driving,
because
okay.
it's charging the battery. And, like a brisket will take 5-6 hours
so
to
you
cook.
throw a brisket in, and just hit the
Hit
road.
hit the trail, and once I get to camp, dinner is ready.
And you've got like a whole bunch of people following you because they're smelling this brisket. It's like,
Yeah.
Nice. I love, by the way, how organized everything is here. Everything's labeled, and this is the step 22.
I love this bag.
It's basically like a box, except for you can fit them in.
My chiles, my salsas here, and
Sabor Mexicano.
Mexicano.
That's the good one. If you're ever gonna steal one from them, just grab that one and run.
And I got my coffee maker, rice maker.
Yep, nice. And step 22 is a San Diego company.
It's a local company.
That's pretty cool.
They're great people, and their product is awesome. I got more storage here.
Yep.
My Tembo Tusk scuttles are there.
Okay.
Helco axis.
You got. Oh, this is your axe case.
Yes.
All right. Nice.
And also for my cooking utensils, I use this Step 22 Chameleon.
So I was looking at this on their website and thinking I need to buy one. Now having seen it in person, that's what I'm going to add from this trip.
They're really nice. And I got all my cooking stuff here. My Omnia stoked up ovens. Got my molcajete.
Oh wow.
My manual blender. And this works really good for me because of the L-shaped kitchen.
Okay.
For me, that's a game changer.
This right here.
Yeah. Because you got the sink there, fridge, and all the cooking.
And a table. So we had a buddy heater on the table here. So there was just surrounded by heat.
Yeah,
it was still cool.
Cooking right here. We have the tortillas, warm tortillas, avocado, and everything was here. The salsas.
Yeah, man. Oh, the salsas were so good. So last night, tell me what you cooked last night, by the way.
Bistec ranchero.
Bistec ranchero.
We made tacos with it.
Yeah.
So it's carne asada, and I cook it with jalapenos, onions, a little bit of garlic, salt, pepper, and I also use spicy tomato sauce.
It was good.
It was
was good. I had 7 of them. I'm not kidding. I had 7, and there was still more. You were trying to get me to eat more. I was like, yeah, come on.
There are leftovers in the fridge. There was a lot of meat.
And then the other thing that was awesome is you took those onions, put them on a little foil next to the fire.
Yes.
And the fire just kind of kept them warm. And you just kind of grab one every whatever, you know,
Little
every half hour or
lime
so.
and salt. And
You've got your stove.
got my stove. And got my Ninja blender here.
Okay. And this is powered off of the. This is
the
like
Jackery,
regular.
the Jackery 1500.
Yeah.
Because that will pull a lot of current. So the 50. That's the bread arc system.
Okay.
The Manager 30. So that will control, you know, my lights, the pump, the air suspension.
Yep.
And I got the monitor for the water. Got 41 gallons of water in this thing. It's just amazing.
It's a ton of. And you just mentioned the air suspension.
Yes.
Yesterday on the trail, there was a spot where you stopped, hopped out, and just lifted the thing up. It kept going.
I don't want to hit it.
That was pretty cool. So I noticed you have 2 fridges. You got one here and one over there.
Yes.
One, you're feeding a ton of people.
Yes, and then I can leave the trailer.
Yep,
and just
exactly.
have my Jeep with the fridge and everything. And what I do is I use one fridge for like vegetables.
Yep.
And for meat and other stuff that needs to be colder.
Okay.
I use a different fridge.
So you don't really carry much frozen stuff.
On the JK I do because I
Okay.
got the dual zone.
I have a dual zone, but I don't have enough frozen stuff. Every once in a while, I'll take like ice cream out to the desert or something. But other than that, I just run it open.
For me to keep it safe, like chicken and fish, I like to keep it, you know, cold.
Yeah, got it.
Just in case.
So this is your sink, which is amazing.
It's got cold water, hot water.
Yep. Last night we drained all the water out of this because otherwise you just never know if it's going to freeze.
This morning I didn't have hot water. Water heater was frozen.
When it froze, where did it freeze? Like in the actual?
I think where the pump is.
Yeah. I mean, it was cold.
Everything. The bread arc was giving me a low temperature alarm
Yep.
on the batteries. The other system was giving me low temperature on the batteries. It was cold last night.
It got down to 14 degrees, by the way. So that's cold.
But for many, it's not that cold. But for us here in California, that's cold.
freezing. Yeah, I know. There are people that camp out
Yes.
in much colder temperatures. You've got this the goose gear system.
That's it. I love the system. I love the goose system. It's just,
Oh wow! Look at this drawer, just pops right out. So the goose gear, you've got. They make this guy, the drawers as well.
yes. You can have this drawer system on the top, the
Yep.
bottom. They have different models, but this works really good for me.
And then you took out your seats completely.
I have just one extra.
Okay, got it.
I
So you
did
did
the 60/40. Yes.
60 delete. Nice. Very cool. What's this guy do?
That's the Red Vision controller. So I control my fridge, the spare battery
Yep.
for the accessories, and some camping lights. And
This is a sweet way to manage electricity.
there's so many features that, and it's got so much room for more.
Yep.
Add more lights. That's crazy.
And I'm sure, and if you run solar, it manages the solar
manages
really
the
well.
solar,
That's a
yeah.
big plus.
And I can go home and plug it to the wall and it'll keep my battery charged.
Yep. All right.
So it's a battery tender.
What is this big orange guy back here? The 2,000 watts.
That's a 2000 inverter.
Okay.
So when we go to Baja,
Yep.
my wife likes the, hair dryer and all
A
that.
hair dryer? You run a hair dryer off this thing?
That was really, really good.
I see right now you're just charging camera batteries and drone batteries. And are they mounted or are they just sitting there? They're mounted. You actually mounted your battery chargers there. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it works really good because while I'm running the vehicle, the batteries
Yeah.
are charging.
Yeah, that's funny. With mine, I always have them like in the seat next to me,
Yeah.
and they fall off, they come undone, and I'm like, oh, I didn't charge it, so I miss it. That's right. So show me how you're driving up here. I noticed you've mounted a lot of your communications above your head.
Yes.
What all do you have up there?
I got a Midland ham radio and a Midland GMRS.
Okay.
Just in case some people use ham, some people use
You gotta run with
GMRS.
both.
You
Yeah.
gotta run both.
And the Midland, which one do you have? Is it a 15, 30?
It's a 50.
The 50, you got the 50. Oh man, I want the 50.
It works really good.
Yeah, I bet it does.
And I got the Midland antennas in the front.
Not a lot of people run their antennas on the front.
No,
Why do you do that?
I
That's
did
an
a lot of
Australian thing.
yeah. I did a lot of research,
Okay.
and that seems to be the best place to put antennas.
Yep.
If you go on YouTube and you You know, there's a really good video out there that
Okay.
shows you why the antenna should be in that place or that place. It depends on your setup.
Sure. Is your wheels. So when we aired down on the trail, you just walked around and flipped a bunch of switches and your tires aired down.
Yeah, it's got the deflating system from Terraflex.
Okay.
These are the Nomads split spoke with the valve. It's a quick release valve, so in seconds you're down to whatever PSI you want to go.
Yeah, that's so cool. Does it? And can you set them to like 18 or?
No.
You watch it. So are you watching it on your dash as your?
No, I just check every tire. It's so quick that it's just like seconds.
You just done.
Go to the next one.
Love this stuff. Obviously, the setup, you spent a lot of time in this. Going down to Baja with the wife, with the family, putting the kayaks on it.
I cook at home out of the
You
trailer.
cook out of this at home?
I do
love
it almost every 2 weekends.
Yeah.
I'm cook for all my family, and we use the trailer. It's just handy.
What a great kitchen, man.
Thank you.
All right, well, hey, man, thanks for showing me around the
Hey,
rig.
it was fun, man.
Good stuff.